Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I am going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me because I have to get ready to go to work, so I figured why not film it. I also have a lot that I feel like I want to fill you guys in on, and a simple tweet isn't enough, and obviously you don't all follow me over there. So I'm going to be talking about a life update, I guess. I also have some new makeup to try, the SOPH Makeup Revolution collab, which I am extremely proud of her and I cannot wait to try it. I also have this Designer Brands primer, so yeah, I'm just gonna jump straight in because I know this is going to be long, and yeah, let's go. So first things first, this Designer Brands Blur primer. I saw this in the chemist and I put it on my hand and it completely blurred the lines, and I have quite a lot of lines on my hand, and so I was really blown away. So I knew I wanted to try it. It was $15, I'm pretty sure, and I'm always looking for something to just smooth my skin a little bit because I'm pretty lucky with my skin, I guess. It's clear and I don't get too much redness, and I also have dry skin. I feel like dry skin's a lot easier to look after than oily skin. I couldn't imagine having oily skin. So my only real problems are just lots of little things, and the other day my boyfriend actually said to me, "You have lots of little holes on your face." So that just made me think, oh crap, I've got to do something to cover my pores because a boy can notice them, and that's saying something. So the fact that this smoothed my lines on my hands, I was hoping it would do the same on my face. So I've tried it a few times and I've probably noticed a little difference, but I'm putting on a lot more today to see if how much you use makes more of a difference. For foundation, I'll just be using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I have been using this non-stop since I got it. I ran out of my Australis Eau to Glow and didn't repurchase it because I had this, so it's safe to say this is definitely my new favourite foundation, and whoops, that's in my hair, and I'm just absolutely loving it. So while I'm blending this, let's get onto the chit chat. So the first thing I'm going to start with, which I wasn't going to start with first, but I figure I will because it's very relevant right now. So I sat down to film this video and it was nice and quiet, and the second I sat down, some random person walked in the gate and went upstairs, and then came down, started making noise with my neighbours in the carport, which is theirs, so it's fine. But it just brings me to my first issue, which was that I haven't been uploading as much because I really struggle to actually film videos. So I'm trying to film every chance I get, but then obviously you can't force yourself to film. So just because I'm not in the mood to film, but they're quiet, I don't want to force myself to film. I hope that makes sense, and I hope I'm making sense because I'm doing two things at once and I'm not the best at multitasking. But basically, the reason they're so close is because it's one house. It's just separated. We live downstairs, they live upstairs, but the carport is theirs. So the carport is literally behind that wall. So every noise they make, every noise even upstairs they make lately, we've been hearing, well, I've been hearing. It doesn't bother Jake because he obviously doesn't need to film videos, and then when he's home he's usually playing games, so he has his headphones in. So it's only really causing a problem for me, and I'm trying to get by with it, but it's really becoming a lot worse lately. So yeah, I have been struggling to film, and I've pretty much cut back the last couple of weeks, I think, to one video a week because I don't want to be putting out crappy content just because I need to put out 2 videos a week. So I'm telling you now, if I can upload 2, I definitely will because I want to be uploading 2, but it definitely is getting a lot harder, which brings me to my second issue. Let me just finish my foundation so this doesn't take too long. Alright, so my second issue is I used to work only 12 hours a week part-time, so that was mostly on a Wednesday, which is today before I'm filming this, and then I had a shift on a Sunday for half the day. So that left me Monday, Tuesday to film and Thursday, Friday to film, which was obviously plenty of time, and I would obviously film one video at the start of the week, the second video at the end of the week, which would give me my 2 videos for the next week. But I've now picked up an extra shift on a Monday morning, so I work Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and now on Mondays I go see my mum because I want to make an effort to see her every single week. So I figure I'd go see her after work on a Monday, so I finish at 2, then I go see her. By the time I come home, it's dinner time. I cook dinner, I eat dinner, obviously, clean up, pretty much jump straight into bed. So that has also been leaving me with no time to actually edit Tuesday's video, hence why I keep missing Tuesday uploads, because it's a lot easier to film and edit during the week and get Friday's video up, but I don't really do any work on the weekend apart from my part-time work. I just like to spend all my time with Jake, so I don't really get any time there for videos. Once Monday rolls around, Monday's gone, then we get to Tuesday. I try to film Tuesday morning, and I've sometimes been trying to rush to get a video up for Tuesday afternoon or evening, but I don't want to do that anymore. That's why I just have been skipping it, because I don't want to upload stuff just for the sake of it, as I said, and I want everything to be quality content that I'm really happy with. So yeah, I'm not promising 2 videos a week, and also upload days. I'm not promising an upload day because I'm kind of thinking I'll drop the Tuesday because it's too hard to stick with. So even if my Tuesday video then is edited on Tuesday and maybe I set it to go live on Wednesday, so then when I take my break at work, you know, at 4, it's just gone live and I can quickly post it everywhere. So I'm thinking that's the plan, but I'm not going to set anything. I'm not going to set upload days. My end of week upload will generally be a Friday, maybe a Thursday, I'm not really sure. Maybe let me know what you guys think, or when you would prefer the videos, but for now I think I'm just gonna not have a schedule and just upload a video, you know, sort of when I have one done, just at 4 p.m. every day, except for weekends. You might get a video from me. You never really know, but you're definitely going to get one. That is the one thing I will promise you. So moving on to the next issue, which is a very personal one, and I wasn't going to talk about this on my channel because it is so personal, but my mum actually said, you know, why don't you mention it in a video? And this is kind of what inspired me to do the live update video, because, you know, she just said mention it at like the start or end of a video, but I'm like, you know what, I have a lot to talk about, so I may as well just add this in as a topic. Basically, my stepdad has been very, very sick for a long time. You know, he's had a lot of heart problems, and then to try and fix heart problems, you go on medication that will then, you know, cause problems with all the rest of your organs. And so it's pretty much just a horrible circle of events. One thing fixes one thing but stuffs up another. And then obviously this takes a toll on my mum because it's her husband, and I don't even feel like I need to explain it. I feel like it's so obvious that, you know, if it's your partner, the person that you spend every day with, and you're just watching them go through this struggle and you're trying to support them, it can definitely take a toll on you as well, and you're trying to be strong for them. That is definitely a big part of why I want to make that Monday trip to my mum's every single week, because she needs all of us, so I want to be there for her. I had missed a couple of weeks due to stressing about uploading, so, you know, she got pushed aside, which I never wanted to do because I love my mum. I have an extremely close family all over, so mum especially obviously means everything because mums are the best. So I definitely wanted to be there for her, especially because the last couple of weeks my stepdad's been in and out of hospital. He goes in because of one thing, then gets sent home, and then other doctors found out about certain things and they're like, why did you get sent home? So he goes into the major hospitals in the city, and just, it's pretty much just, as I said, a never-ending circle. And so I want to make the effort to see mum, to be there for her, to support her, to catch up on her so that she can let me know what's going on. And it's always obviously awesome to talk to people about stuff like that. And also then if John's not in hospital and he is around, I will be able to see him, and that will be nice, because honestly you just never know what's going to happen, and it's hard to think about, but these are the kind of things that, I don't know, you're not being realistic if you just pretend that everything is going to be okay. You have to, I don't know, you have to be prepared for anything. And yes, it is scary, but that is just why we all, like my whole family, want to be there for each other, because we want to just be there for anything. So if YouTube has to sort of take a step back for that to happen, then that's going to happen, because obviously my family are a lot more important. My part-time job is a lot more important because it provides me with money to actually allow me to even do any of this, to allow me to have petrol to drive and see my mum. So that's why I felt like I needed to speak to you guys about this, because it's very relevant to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna get into the eyeshadow and highlighters. Okay, starting with highlighter, because this is my favorite product, and after talking about all that quite, you know, heavy stuff, I figure why not add some glow to just cheer everyone up. I hope I haven't made you guys sad, and I hope also you're not wondering why I'm not sitting here bawling, because I think I am quite strong, and also I'm very used to this, which is so sad to say, but you know, we've been going through this stuff with my stepdad for years, so it's, you know, when something's almost so bad that you just numb, that's kind of how a lot of us feel, which is just really sad. So hopefully things look up soon and we can just start being happy and a weight can be lifted. But anyway, onto the highlighters. This is what the palette looks like. It's just this nice nude color. It says SOPH in gold. These are the highlighters. I think I will swatch them all on my arm and show you. They feel really nice. That's the pigment there. Alrighty, I've got them all swatched. Now let's just see if I can contort my arm so that you can see this. Okay, I clearly did an excellent job. I should have probably not gone around to the side here, but this is the shades. This is the top 4 and then the bottom 4. Quite a really good range of shades, all really pigmented, a little powdery, but this palette is extremely cheap, so I don't mind that. And it almost looks like the first 6 shades I swatch will actually be great on my skin tone, which is awesome because I'm obviously very pale, and it just seems like these 2 shades won't work for me. So for today, I think I'm gonna go in with this second shade here because it's actually quite unique. It looks kind of just like your champagne-y highlighter, but it's got a bit of pink to it, which I really like. Quite unique. So let's see if this is blinding. That is so nice. I really hope you guys can see that. It didn't look like it was going to be that crazy when I first put it on, but as you buff it into the skin and buff more product in, it is absolutely gorgeous. Reminds me of the Physicians Formula highlighter, but a little less natural. You can definitely see it on the skin a bit more, but as I said, this product is very cheap, so I'm not surprised by that. I think for the other side, I'm going to try this pink because I'm really curious about it, and then if it's too pink, I might go into the other shade I just used and pop it over the top. That shade's crazy. It almost looks like it has the white base and it's lit up pink, which is really cool. I'm going to add a bit of that to this side. And then I'm going to take the light shade, the first shade on my nose, because I love having a bright nose and Cupid's bow. And then the leftovers on my forehead and my chin. Wow, I love this palette for the extremely cheap price, which was, I paid $30 for the 2 of these, and this was a little cheaper. So let's just say this was $13 and the eyeshadow palette was $17. So for $13, this is amazing. And if you love highlighters and you love drugstore products, and bonus, you love SOPH, then definitely check this one out. Now moving on to the eyeshadow palette, and now I love the packaging of this, and this is the palette, again a nude shade with the gold, and it has a massive mirror, which is awesome, and a little slip with the shade names. So I'll try and cover the massive mirror and show you, or just put it here. These are the eyeshadow colors. As you can see, there is such a gorgeous range of shades, and there's so many shades, so I was definitely wanting to pick this up. I probably would have enjoyed this even if it wasn't a collaboration with SOPH, because it's just such a good palette. Makeup Revolution eyeshadows I've heard pretty good things about for the price, so I'm just gonna jump in and start creating a look probably with the pinks and oranges here, just because they're really, really pretty. I know that's kind of boring, but for me, that's just what I love playing with. So let's first jump in with a crease color. I'm not going to show you which colors because it's too hard to cover the mirror, but just a light brown crease shade, which you would all know. So I'm dipping in and there's a little bit of kickback, but not too much. So that was quite nice, decently pigmented. It was a quite light shade, so I wasn't expecting too much. I probably could use a shade in between the two browns that she's got here. One's rather dark and one's almost too light, so that's one slight issue, but I'm sure this shade can be built up. Next, I'm going to jump into that deep orangey shade because it just looks so nice. It's got quite a redness to it, which I really enjoy. So picked up a bit of that. Oh, that's really nicely pigmented. Wow. Drag the leftover under the eye because I pretty much do this with every shadow that I use. And I have to say, these are blending pretty nicely. Any problems with blending is probably just me because I'm just not that great at eyeshadow. So I do find it hard to judge eyeshadows because I don't really know what I'm doing. But I mean, if I can have a look by the end of it that looks fairly seamless and you can see the color on my eyes, then it's obviously decent and pigmented. So far I'm pretty happy with this. Now I'm just going to take a little bit, actually, you know, I'm gonna be more adventurous. There's a dark, hang on, I'll try and show you because I didn't show you before. There's this brown here, which still has a bit of warmth to it, which I'm going to pop into the outer area and blend that out a bit, just to add a bit more depth. Oh, that's such a nice color. That is beautiful. So pigmented. Really happy with how that color came out. I blended it out a lot so it's not super intense, but I just love the just slight bit of depth that it added. Now, because I decided I do want to be a little more adventurous, I'm going to try out the purple shade with my finger and just pack that onto the majority of the lid, or like halfway. Wow. Okay, purples, I've heard, are one of the hardest shades to formulate. This is stunning. I'm actually blown away. This is so beautiful. I'm just going to quickly blend these guys together. And then, because the eyes are quite intense and dark, we want a little pop on the inner corner. So I'm going to take the light shimmery shade and pop that in here. Hopefully it pops. Let's actually take the lightest shade in the highlighter palette and pop that in. Alrighty, this palette is insane. I expected it to be good, but it is blowing me away. I love the orange and purple look I have created. For me, this is amazing. This is better, way better than I usually do. I am in love. This is probably going to be super intense for work, but I don't even care. I love it. I highly recommend this. I highly recommend this. Makeup Revolution, SOPH, you have nailed it. And now when I go to work, I don't usually put on a lip product because I'm gonna be at work for like 8 hours. I just put on lip balm. So this is gonna look a bit weird and unfinished, but I'm not going to put on a lip product that I'm just going to remove after the video. So we just have mascara left now. And voila, my lashes are on. That wraps up this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you enjoyed this style of video, although I've talked about everything that I had to talk about. I'm sure in a few weeks time I can have some more stuff to update you on. So yeah, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe down below if you are new. And I hope you are having an absolutely amazing day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.